And welcome. I am Scrapperlock, and this is City of Heroes on the private server Everlasting. We're with our level 34 Scrapper Silver Phoenix, and we are doing the Library of Souls, and we are asked to talk to Azuria now that we have freed a bunch of the souls. And she says, "I am relieved that you have recovered all the soul crystals. As we learn more about these severed souls, I foresee a day when we may be able to release them from the crystals." And then we contact Peter Stamets, and he says, "It will take Magi years to sort through all the souls trapped in those crystals and put them to rest, but without you, Silver Phoenix, they wouldn't even have a chance. You know, I've been thinking, do you remember Ashton Fletcher, the sailor from the 1600s, whose soul was in the first crystal you found? From what we know, the Circle of Thorns started in the 1920s when Baron Zoria discovered Oren Bega and unlocked its magic. So how could Ashton have been trapped by the Circle way back in the 17th century? I have the feeling that the souls you recovered might still have some things to tell us." Now, this is interesting. I honestly don't remember the details of the story arc, but City of Heroes is set in Rhode Island, and that's not far from the physical area where the Salem witch trials happened. I wonder if they're going to tie this into that. This will be interesting to see. So he says, "Silver Phoenix, I just got word from Magi. They've made contact with one of the souls in the strangely darkened crystal you recovered from the Greater Library of Souls. It claims to be the soul of Lord Frostimus, one of Baron Zoria's old allies from the 1920s. What's more, it claims the Baron himself is also a prisoner in the crystal. It says that it was transferred from the Baron's crystal to make room for a special guest, a Circle of Thorns traitor named Akarists. Silver Phoenix, if half of what Frostimus claims is true, this could be one of the biggest breaks we've ever had. Will you recover Zoria and Akaris? Akaris fought me a couple of times." Okay, so we have to go to Founders Falls and rescue them. I don't know if this is going to be the ending of this arc or if we're going to have more after this. We'll just have to see. So we're going to go to the train station. Every once in a while when I come out of City Hall, I get a really long blank screen, but not that time. You can definitely see how our super jump has improved, because it used to take a couple of hops to get over here. Now it's just about one. By the time we're level 50, we'll be able to go from the top of City Hall to the top of the train station, probably. So Founders Falls, and in we go. So after this we have Tina Chung. We may not be able to do all of this before 35 and then do the architect entertainment test the way I wanted to. We'll just have to see. I do want to do that test at some point, so maybe I'll do it at level 35 regardless. Now you have to watch out here. Every time I come through here I get shot by snipers that are on the roofs. I don't see any. We're not quite the right level to start pounding them. They're usually in the upper 30s. So we're going to need to get to level 37 or so before we can go hunting for them. Alright, so back to Oren Bega. In we go. And I have to remember to switch my toggle here. So we can see our defenses are back to where they've been. 32, 32, and 14, and our accuracy bonus is 1.16. Right, so we've got 1.16. I thought it was more than that. It should be more than that, because this is giving me a 9% accuracy bonus, and this is giving me a 7. Well, and I guess the inherent accuracy on these things is not included. Alright, so here we go. Yeah, because martial arts has an inherent plus 0.5 accuracy. Back to these guys. Oh, and I came in without inspirations, which was really stupid. Actually, I'm going to head out. Well, alright, let's fight these guys, and then I'll head out and grab inspirations. I do have a contact right near here I can buy from. Yeah, because these guys are going to be absolutely horrible to fight without accuracy inspirations. fact, I was thinking, yeah, you see, I was thinking after I stopped recording that I wanted to try and grab more Lux than well, not Lux, more yellow inspirations, insight than I usually carry, just because these guys are so bad at flooring me, and I need to make sure I hit them. So let's just run out real quick. This won't reset the mission or anything. Let's just, oh man, this is going to be a huge mission too. Look at the space and how small this is. So this is enormous. Hopefully it won't take us an hour, guys. But before we do any of this, let me grab, there is a contact right over here. Where is he? Philippa Moreau, but I thought there was somebody else over here. Jose? Isn't he real close? Oh no, he's 0.5 miles away, so let's go to Philippa. She's only a few hundred yards. Whoops. Click that. Click that. Yeah, she's right here. We need the right inspirations to fight these guys. And I mean, we could do it without, and eventually we'll get more of the inspirations that I want, but I rather just get what I want right here. So we want to make sure we have enough of these, and then grab some luck and a couple heals, and I'm gonna do it like, whoops, like that. Alright, for now. I'll be very happy when we have our 4th row. But yeah, we clearly need some accuracy buffs because they too hit debuff us so bad. And if you're fighting like a couple of them at once and they're both debuffing you, they can basically floor you and then you can't hit at all. And at least one of these will give you a chance to hit. And 2 of them will give you a really good chance to hit, but hopefully we won't have to use 2. Alright, so when we go, you can see, there's a lot of details. You can see the leaves are falling. This must be, the server must be set to autumn. They changed in one of the updates. What the heck is hitting me? Poison spores, a devouring earth must have shot me. In one of the updates, they actually made seasons for the game, including fall. And I don't know what they're going to do in terms of the server, because, you know, what they used to do is every time they did an update, they did about 3 a year. Every time they did an update, they would change the season for a while. I don't know if they kept doing that, but there was a period when they did that. But then it would stay that season. I don't know if it's dynamic, you know, that if it can change without having to, like, do a major reset. I don't know. Like if they have to manually reset it or what. Man, this is going to be a huge, long mission. Alright, Earththorn first. See, there's only one guy. Focus Chi will take him out. The problem is when there's multiple ones, I can't get them before the Focus Chi runs out. And then I have no way to hit them. And see, that Demon Lord is going to severely debuff me as well. So let's use a little bit of inspiration. Yeah, see how he's debuffing me. Alright, so we'll go after this guy as much as we can, but the Focus Chi is what we want. And I want to kick him back. If he moves, I want to kick him back so that I don't get near the other spawns. Because I thought there were other spawns in here. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, there are. Earththorn Caster. Man, these guys are gonna suck. Alright, we got our inspiration still going, so let's go after these guys. Yep, even with the inspiration going, I can't hit. Look at that. Try to get a bunch of them to knock down. That's good. Okay, we got him. Next, this guy. Actually, I should have taken this guy out first. Ouch. No crit yet. Critical strike. There's a crit, but that's not contributed to by critical strike. There it is. So now the next few attacks have a higher chance to crit if I can hit with them. There's one. There's another chance. There's another. Crits help a lot against these guys. And what I really want to try to do is find ways to boost my critical chance as much as possible, because that just helps so much. Alright, is there somebody on the other side? I don't see them. Oh yeah, right there. Alright, so let's do a pull. In case there's two spawns, because they seem to like putting two spawns in these little hallway junctions. Doesn't seem to matter. I still got... Well, this looks like one spawn. Maybe that's all that was there. Okay, yeah, I guess it's... No, there's somebody behind too. At least we were able to just get one spawn at a time. And there's... Yep, a second spawn. So it's a good thing I did the pull. Yeah, one of the things with this story arc is there are a lot of non-standard spawns. Yeah, here we go again with this. Try to do a little extra damage too. Come on. Oh, this guy first. Yep. There's just nothing you can do. They're going to require multiple inspirations to take out. Which, if you've been watching, is not generally true of standard spawns in most missions. Right? It's only true in the Circle of Thorns missions. Alright, so now this goes 4 ways. I have no idea which way that we need to go. Obviously not the dead end way. Since this is so long vertically, I'm going to assume that sideways is going to be dead ends, and we're going to keep going south, south, south. But we'll just see what happens. Alright, so this is this long, giant chamber. We're going to stay on this level first with these guys. Try not to knock them off, but we'll see what happens. Now, him, I don't care. That's a good crit. That's another good crit. That's what I like to see. And you can see that my powers are all recharging very quickly now. We have a beautiful close attack chain with these 4, and then when we throw these 2 in, we never have to hit anything like Brawl or Nemesis Staff or any of that. Alright, so let's see. Let's head up here first. There's nobody up here. We're just supposed to rescue Zoria and Acarist, but I don't know where they are physically in the map. Nobody up here. Okay. Doing our typical map crawl to see if we can find anybody. See if we can make sure we don't miss anything if we can help it. Although I always do miss stuff. 2 Earth Thorns. And a Nerva. Or a regular demon. That's a Nerva. We don't need that. That's good. We got another insight, which is what we want. And there he is, stunned. Bang. You're done. Okay, so nothing else down here. We'll head back up through the portal. The thing with these portals is you can go through either way. They get you to the same spot. And now we're going to head south. down. And another 4-way intersection that leads to dead ends. Okay. I think this is also going to be a dead end here. Oh, maybe not. This is a room. And there are some buddies for us. Oh, I gotta get out of this thing. Get out. Move. God. Yeah, you gotta get out of that because it debuffs our defense, which is basically our only good power in terms of defenses. Oh, come on. Let's knock down. Getting some lag. Look at this. From 4 minions. Do they ever miss? There we go. Alright, we got him now. Alright. So there's nothing in here. They definitely wear down your inspirations. And again, this is kind of the level of challenge that I like. You've got to use inspirations in these larger, tougher spawns. But as long as you've got them, there's very little chance that you're going to be killed. Now, if we didn't want to bother using inspirations, we would just fight white cons, and you wouldn't need any inspirations to do that. So where are we on this map? We're about 2/3 of the way down, but it could wrap around, so I don't know how big it's going to be. Now there's going to be somebody in there. Another demon lord. Alright, focus chi. Take this guy out fast. And then to the demon lord with the focus chi running. I wish you could lengthen, you know, how long it lasts. Unfortunately, you really can't. You can improve the strength of the buff, but you can't make it last longer. Oh, somebody's attacking me. I guess I really should try to use stealth in these cases. I'm not used to having it on a martial arts scrapper because I didn't on my last one. So I never think to engage it, which is sort of different from my stalker where I've always got it engaged because I'm used to it with a stalker. Where are you going? What a pain. Yep, he's trying to pull me. But we're not going to be pulled. Let's look around here and see what else is around. He'll eventually come back. Yep, here he comes. That was dumb of you. You gave me a chance to recover. What's getting me? Gosh, look at that midnight grasp. Wow. Alright. So we have a Nerva Spectral and Earth Thorn. Thought we had somebody else, and there's somebody else over there, a guide. And more of these guys. Alright, so this is 2 spawns. So we're going to want to pull one of them out. Let's go over this way. Yep, see, this wraps around. Pull these guys out. Alright, so he should be able to get to me. Whoop, whoop, no, no, we don't want to go that way. Yep, I over aggroed, so let's get out. Let them come to me. They should come down. Oh, this guy is, of course, the one that came down. Come on! Lost the mouse there. Yep, I screwed that up. Even while I was trying not to over aggro. the rocks, you just like slide around on them when you have combat jumping, and I just overdid it. Alright. So now we're out of heals, which sucks. But we do have luck, so... Alright. Hate missing. These guys are so much easier than the oranges, or the red lieutenants, right? Take another knee. I really hate having to stop to rest, but that's just, there's just nothing you can do about it when you're doing smashing damage, and so you're doing half damage, and they're debuffing your one defense, which is your defensive power. Now there is a route out over here. No, I thought there's a route to the side, but I thought there's also one to the south too, right? Let's keep looking around. Okay, we're out here. So there's the side one over there, and then the south one is here. Okay, so we're gonna keep going south, and then we'll come back. Oh, this wraps around now. And this is this annoying room with the prisons. And I've over-aggroed again. I'm probably going to have to flee from this because I over-aggroed. It depends. Yeah, I have to flee. Get out. Get out. Get out. Jeez. Yep, I over-aggroed that. Oh, and there's another guy in there too. Right there. Okay, so we got away. That's because I had no heals. I absolutely had to run. Let's get this Earththorn caster. Got him because this is probably a secret defeat all. Sometimes they do that. Alright, now let's not be stupid about this. Taunt and pull back. Yep, I ended up aggroing like 3 different spawns, which was really dumb. Come on. Yeah, several times now I've clicked something and it just hasn't fired. I don't know if that's apparent from the video. Let's taunt him. Pull him back. There we go. Let's crit that. Nope. Got an enhancement. Alright, let's stealth up. I should be able to go in here now. Got a guy there. That's the problem. We had multiple lieutenants. Come on. Oh, an Earththorn. Where is he now? I really hate the Earththorn casters, I think more than the Nerval Spectra demons. Because of that debuff to my defense that they can throw on me, and you can't jump out of it. Because it debuffs your combat jumping. I don't know where he is, though. Come on. Alright, damage. Don't really need endurance we can take. where's the Earththorn? There he is. That's the guy that got me. I did not see him there. He was behind the column. Well, the other thing that's throwing me too is the non-standard spawns in here. Usually, there's a lieutenant with a single minion like this, and what they're doing in this mission, and several of the missions in this story arc, what they've been doing is throwing in 2 minions with a lieutenant, and it's just not what I expect. And so I'll see 1 minion, 1 lieutenant, and start attacking, and all of a sudden there's another minion somewhere, and if it's an Earththorn caster, that guy's almost as powerful as a lieutenant to me because he so debuffs me. Right? So that can really cause some pain. So we got him. Right? You go in and go, oh, well, there's a minion. There's either going to be 1 lieutenant there or 1 minion, and then there's like 1 lieutenant and 2 minions. There we go again with the debuff. Let's pull him back, because there's more guys over there. Where is he? I hate this room because it targets the stupid doors like I care. So this is the prison. If you die, you end up waking up in here. In the mission. If you die in the mission, you end up waking up in here. Let's get this Earththorn caster. I don't mind collecting some accuracy here. Gotta take this guy out first because he's easier. 1 less guy to pound on me. Okay, there he goes. And then finish this guy. Alright, I think that's everybody in here. All we have left is the magical doors, which I'm not going to bother with. Now, if they wanted to be really clever... Nope, there's more guys. If they wanted to be really clever, what they could do is put Acarist and Zoria in the prisons. You know, that would be actually kind of cool. But the prisons are just there for player characters, I believe. I feel like there used to be 1 or 2 missions where you actually had to take out all the prison doors because there was something inside, but I haven't seen that yet. Look at more of them. Oh, I missed it. I was trying to be too clever. Let's just pull him down. I don't feel like trying to acrobat up on there. Look at that. See, can't hit at all. And if I'd been able to hit, he'd be down already, right? And so that gives him a lot more swings at me. Come on. So one of the things you can hopefully see is that the way I'm doing this, in terms of the attack powers, right, the way I'm doing this is that, you know, I click one as it's animating, I click the other, and these things recharge so fast that you've kind of got to be ahead of the game, right? Whereas in, when we only had a few powers, we were just like waiting for them to recharge, right? But now, it's just as fast as you can click them, they're going, right? They're ready. They're ready. Oh, walked into that. I thought this was going to be a longer hallway. Alright, that's him. Let's get rid of this guy before he debuffs me. Come on, come on. Come on, why aren't you attacking? There it is. Yeah, I don't know why this lit red and then didn't do anything. It's usually immediate, look. Yeah. Okay, so that took them out. Let's put the stealth on while we have to explore this area. Sometimes these things lead to another level, but this one's just blocked. Okay, and there's a portal. Let's see, is there anybody up here? This is the same map we were on, or at least this. So what's probably evident at this point is the maps aren't necessarily the same, but the rooms are, right? So they'll, if you look out here, right, this room with the little bridge in the middle, this room with the prison, this room we're in here, this room. These are all standard rooms, and they just connect them in different ways on the different maps. And I thought when the game first launched that it was sort of procedurally generated or something, and there is Furios, who's a boss, and he's fighting with Acarist. I don't know if Acarist is going to help us. Probably not, since he's a boss. Let's go ahead with this. Let's do double accuracies, take some extra damage, come down here, finish this guy really fast, and then we're going after the boss. Fortunately, we have Mez defense, so he's not going to be able to Mez us. And what he's trying to do is Mez us over and over again. It's like, good luck, I have practice brawl, you're not Mezzing me. If there were two of you, you might be able to overwhelm it, but one can't. Okay, so we helped Acarist. And he says, for now, I will aid you against my brethren. Very good. So the clues. Acarist's story. When you rescued Acarist, he told you, fool, Zoria thought to invoke us as gods, for as such we have been worshipped. We clothed ourselves in their flesh, took over the bodies of those who sought our favor. As living people, we could once again summon demons and perform our old magics. We told ourselves we sought only security, but the truth is we wanted power. Ornbega is no lost city, no empty sepulchre of abandoned stone. Every hall, every chamber is filled with invisible wraiths. We have floated through uncountable eons. Here in the city we built before history, before we lost our own humanity. Ornbega is no ruin. Ornbega is a living city of the dead. And through the gulfs of eons, I am the first to betray it. I must now leave Ornbega. But he's going to help us for now. Okay. This will be very useful. So we can't turn stealth on or he'll get lost. We've seen that. I've seen that with my scrapper. When I turn on hide, they get lost. So we should be able to just move on ahead because Acarist is helping us now. So he should kick these guys' butts. I think. Or is he going to help? Yeah, he just did some fire for us. Not hitting, but that's alright. Even if he just serves as a target for these guys, yep. And we gotta make sure he doesn't get killed. Could make it harder if I have to just protect him over and over again. But he's alright. And there is a reliquary. This is a dead end. Is he shooting somebody? Oh, there's more. Another spawn. They put these spawns really close. Looks alright. There's another dead end here. Are you going to follow me this time? Alright, this looks like the final room. There's probably another boss in here, maybe an elite boss. Alright, so what I'm going to do is hit this guy, taunt this guy, just to make sure I've got aggro on most of them. Now we're going to go after this guy, taunt the other guy. I'm trying to make sure that they don't kill Acarist. Better taunt that guy. This is a pain in the neck, actually. I mean, it's nice that he gives us extra stuff, but taunt. Nice that he gives us extra damage and everything, but it's a pain in the neck to have to worry about him. Alright, I need an accuracy buff. Come here. At least I can taunt them away from him. How's he doing on hit points? Yeah, he's about half. Why is this guy still alive? Come here. So you can see, like, if, obviously I'm just a scrapper, but if you're a tanker, that's what you're doing, is taunting things away from guys, right? Taunting things away from your teammates. Now, I'm not going to go through this portal because I don't think he'll follow me correctly. So I'm going to wait. Yeah, see, those guys who were over here, I'm surprised they aggroed to me because usually they don't. But here's the reliquary. This is probably Zoria. I don't know. And that completed the mission. And we got 35 reward merits, so that must be the end of the story arc. And the clue says, the soul of Baron Zoria, the lone prisoner within the Dark Crystal, lashes out at your touch. You can sense the thoughts of the spirit trapped within. We were fools. We were deceived. We asked for their power, and they came. They gave us the thorns, telling us they were the key to great powers. We stabbed the thorns into our hearts, never knowing that by doing so we were giving up our souls. Some they flung into the void. Others they kept in the crystal prisons. Our bodies they usurped. Our forms they wore as clothing. They were mere spirits, but we gave them flesh. And now we exit the mission. So we've rescued those two guys. That took a half hour, man. Alright, and I'm going to put stealth on, just in case, and we'll call Stamets, and we get our experience. And he says, so the Circle's acolytes are really just hollow shells inhabited by the spirits of long-dead Orin Bagans? Ugh, Akaris was right. I almost wish I didn't know. This is mind-boggling, Silver Phoenix. All those ghosts living under our feet for thousands of years. You've done the city a great service by uncovering this secret. Now that we know how they operate, perhaps we can strengthen our fight against the Circle of Thorns. He's going to introduce me to a new contact, Kadeo Kestrel, who I guess is not active yet. He's also in Founders Falls. Right, so now that we're getting close to our level, we should be getting introduced to some new contacts. Let's see if these other guys will introduce us. Yep, there's another one. Colleen Nelson. Colleen is in Brickstown. Finally, we have a Brickstown acquaintance. And Philippa. Not yet. And Tina. She can give us available missions. So, we can either go to Kray's Folly, or she's going to help us fight Kray and the Council. Mid-level members of the Freak Show, Kray, and Council have been invited, as well as representatives from a lot of other gangs. The thing is, I can't figure out who's doing the recruiting, whoever they are. So this is one of these where we can't let the boss escape. I'm not going to do that this episode, of course. Let's see what enhancements we got. Just a bunch of magic. One natural enhancement we don't need. Again, we have our 2 enhancement sets. One person reminded me, these are level 35. As far as I'm concerned, they're fine till the end of the game. Right, till I get to level 50, and beyond, because they're fine. They won't expire, and they do pretty good buffs, and 15 more levels of buffs isn't going to raise the abilities that much. But she reminded me that you can get attuned sets that are just like the Critical Strikes, which is the Scrapper set. The attuned sets, they always are your level. So you can get those on Wentworth's. You buy them as completed enhancements. I guess they must be drops. I don't think you can craft them. They're extremely expensive, right? So whereas this whole set only cost me, I think, like $1.5 million to both get and craft total. I mean, each one of these was about 150,000, right? And then it was maybe another 100,000, 200,000 of salvage to buy and stuff. Each one of these would be over $1 million probably. If it would cost $6 or $7 million just to slot a single power. Now, if you multiply that by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attack powers, that's like 35 million, 30 million, something like that, 35 million. So I'm not going to be doing that anytime soon for sure. But But that is one option you have, and that's why people do influence farms, right? They try to get 4 million influence a day, so at the end of a week they can buy an attuned set. To me, I rather just play the game. Um, I'm not, as I said, I'm not planning to do the Uber stuff with any of my characters, including this one. I don't care if she never does the Incarnate Trials. I'm just playing the game with her and doing my story arcs. Speaking of which, we have another souvenir, which is the note from Akarist, which tells all about the story. So we have a lot of souvenirs. Look at all that. That is pretty cool. And we've completed something like 29 story arcs. So that's pretty awesome. We're going to stop here, and I will pick up with the Tina Chung mission on the next episode.